For more on the story, we are now joined live from Pretoria by eNCA reporter Cathy Mohlahlana. So Cathy, a lot of calls for prayers from people, a lot of calls for people to respect Madiba's privacy and the family's privacy. What has been the message to come from the ANC with regards to Madiba's admittance to hospital?
Oh, good afternoon to you, Mabali. As you've said, lots of people already taking to social networking sites, wishing Madiba a speedy recovery and, of course, keeping them in his prayers as requested by the presidency this morning when they were giving the latest update on his condition. One of the people to add their voices has been the ANC. They have wished the elderly statesman a speedy recovery, and in fact, they've called on people to continue supporting Madiba and his family during this time.
The nation and the world must continue supporting Nelson Mandela as they have done through prayers and support to the family, but at the same time affording the family the privacy they deserve. We pray that the treatment is successful, that he pulls through and that he can be rejoined with his family. I think we love him so much that we still need him to be with us.
So, Cathy, messages for a speedy recovery, but what I've also picked up from social media networks is people are also stressing the point that Madiba is an old man.
You're absolutely right, Mabaile, and that's the one thing that the presidency's Mac Maharaj reiterated quite a bit during my interview with him this morning. He says that people must remember that Madiba has grown old and it now takes him longer to recover from any kind of illness. And he says that he must be given enough time to be able to recover. But of course, at this stage, what he's suffering from is a recurring lung condition. It's a condition he's battled for years, but since December, we've seen him being re-hospitalized quite a number of times because of the same condition. At this particular stage, doctors say that he is in a serious condition, but stable. Now, what exactly this means is unclear, but we're told that doctors are doing their best to keep him comfortable and to ensure that the environment is in will try and help a speedy recovery.
Cathy, you mentioned earlier that at least one family member was with Madiba at the time that he was admitted to hospital. Do we know if any other family members have made their way to go and see him?
At this stage, there are reports that his daughter Makaziwe was seen at Heart Hospital in Pretoria. Now, this is where he's it's believed he's being treated. Of course, on the record, officials have not confirmed which hospital Mandela is being treated. They've always opted to not say because they feel that actually announcing it would be some kind of invasion of his privacy. But we do have a large media contingent gathered outside Heart Hospital this afternoon. In fact, our crew is also there just watching and monitoring the kind of traffic that is going into the hospital and also seeing the people that are making their way in and out of the hospital. But a photographer from the Beeld newspaper did take a picture of Makaziwe leaving the hospital early this morning.
And have any of those other people that you've seen going in and out of that hospital been government officials?
So far, there have been no government officials, as far as we know, on record that have been in to visit Madiba. Mac Maharaj earlier, I asked him if the president was going to be seeing him. He says at this stage there is no official plan for the president to go into the hospital to see him. They are giving this time to his family and allowing them to be around him. Now, the last visit that President Zuma paid to Madiba was when he was in Houghton and he was there with the National Executive Committee of the ANC, and the ANC says that Zuma does go and pay Madiba visits from time to time just to see how he's doing and to check up on him. But at this stage, no official word of any official visits to see Madiba.
Thank you very much, and that's where we'll leave it with our eNCA reporter Cathy Mohlahlana joining us from Pretoria.
News that moves. eNCA.com.